All right, this is gonna have to be quick, but out here at PA Fitness West, so gonna be doing the back workout. May be able to get some stuff. Sorry if this isn't in the right orientation, but we pretty much gonna do a shoot and go type style where I just shoot it how it come out and present it. But so far I'm liking what I see. They got some machines in here that I like and that I wanted to try out. Yet a different pullover. That doesn't mean I'm going to do another pullover video, but I will talk about that as well, so stick around. Okay, so this is the Cybex pullover. I've seen it in videos. I've seen it on Facebook Marketplace. I actually considered getting one. However, by the time I had the opportunity to buy it, somebody else had grabbed it, and there were a few other things that I needed to buy before this. In the end, I'm glad that I opted not to, because this machine is pretty much all singularly put together. I would not be able to get it into the house. It was $600, the one I was going to buy. This takes up less floor space than a Pyramid Fitness version that I have. However, that one, you're able to disassemble it and break it down so it could be moved. But this felt really good, really smooth. I actually like this probably more than the Nautilus Nitro version, which is saying a lot, but at the same time it's not really saying a lot, maybe because that may be like not the best pullover from Nautilus outside of the new line, which is nobody really considers that true Nautilus, but outside of the new one, which I haven't used, to be fair, but I'm not going to put it in the category of Nautilus machines simply because it's outside of the wheelhouse of what we normally talk about when discussing Nautilus. Speaking of Nautilus, this is the Nautilus Nitro pull down, which I actually like this machine a lot. No, it's not the Explode version. This is the Nitro version, which is pretty much the selectorized version. Feels pretty good. I actually signed up to this gym after coming here because I wanted to be able to use this in conjunction with the next exercise, which is, I believe it's a mid back row. They have a seated row, which doesn't have a chest support, that's selectorized, and then we have the mid back row, which that machine felt so great. It was like I wasn't even using the machine. It was super ultra smooth. It was like pulling air almost. You've seen me use the Explode version in the past. This gym doesn't have the Explode version, but again, I wanted to be able to use this Nautilus lat pull down from the Nitro line, the row, and the pullover, a decent pullover all in the same exercise. That Cybex pullover, I forgot to mention, the reason why I compared it also to my Pyramid Fitness ones, because Pyramid was bought out by Cybex, or merged with Cybex and Trotter, and yeah, so like the Galileo line was Pyramid Designs. That's why I compare them. Now here you see me using this machine. So what I'm doing, for those who are unaware, I did set it so that the angle of pull will be slightly diagonal, if that makes sense. I played with it a few times over the last several weeks. This is an old video at this point. However, I'm driving with the elbows, so I'm using scapular retraction, driving with the elbows to really keep the last focused and engaged. And let me tell you, this was a great workout. Felt excellent. And I love these handles, by the way. I guess they're supposed to be ergonomic. If you're familiar with Nautilus equipment, over the years, they've used handles similar to this shape on various pieces of equipment, so just since the beginning. So this is definitely a little subtle tell of theirs, if you know what's up. All right, keeping it all in the family. We talked a little bit about Arthur Jones with Nautilus. Now we're going to talk about Gary Jones with hammer strength. All right, hammer strength, high row. You know, to hit that you know, those traps, rhomboids, all that in the upper mid back region. Felt great. Actually, the last several weeks been able to get strong in this. This is my first day at this gym. At the time of me recording this, I've been going here a few weeks now to hit back days. So yeah, been loving it. Been loving it. And of course the T-bar row. So we got our vertical, well, it's more diagonal, but you know, kind of our vertical pulling movement going on for the upper mid back. So of course I had to get my somewhat horizontal, right? Maybe if I were doing sill rows. But and again, T-bar rows, I like this machine as well. Don't know what brand this is, but it fits pretty well. Hits everything I need to hit pretty well. I love this machine. I like this routine that I'm doing currently. I feel like my back has benefited from it, and I feel like it's actually working quite nicely. Okay, so like I was saying, over the last few weeks, this has been a routine. I've missed a few days at this gym, so I've gone to others once or twice, but I love it. Okay, and here's me just doing some reverse flies on the Life Fitness pec deck. If you've been to a gym, you probably saw this one, this machine. But this one, even though the cables were a little stripped, as you can tell, it felt better, smoother, and more consistent tension than any other one of these machines that I've used, which is strange, right? You could tell that even though a lot of these machines are still being sold and are still in use in production, the ones here are pretty old. They've been here. You can just tell by like the powder coat, the paint, and all that. Like you can just tell by the style. So that's one of the complaints when I looked at reviews, that people were saying it was outdated. But I love it. Old but gold. All right, as you can see, just got done going back. Getting ready to go home. It's only like half an hour at this time of day. I hope it ain't too bad. But yeah, good day, good session. Honestly, it's the first gym that I've ever been to where they had everything I wanted to do for a back day, so I didn't have to compromise or anything. I brought my flex grips with me just in case I had to modify a few things. Didn't even need them. As you can see, everything that's in the video, I'm gonna tell you right now, everything that's in the video is everything that ideally I would use. If I can have all of that stuff at my house, that's exactly what I would have. If stuff that I don't have, that's what I would add to it. Even the Cybex pullover. Now the difference between that and the pyramid one that I have is that that's just, the frame is all welded together, so there's no way I could get that into my house. No way. The pyramid one is like, it comes apart. You could disassemble it. Although the Cybex one is a little bit smaller, so it takes up less space, but it doesn't come apart, which is kind of funny. Anyways, so that's that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I parked a little wild, so you know, people are a little close to me because the way I'm parked silly. I'm gonna go ahead, get home. We probably could see the northern lights from where I'm at some point tonight. That's what they're saying, because we're supposed to have like a level 5 solar storm, which is like, they're saying it's the strongest in history. Obviously that means recorded history that they know about, because how the heck do they know, right? They really don't know. But it should be cool. Last time there was one visible from my area was during the eclipse, but I wasn't in the area because I went to go see the eclipse. And the bear's looking a little bit thick. Anyways, for those of you who've been following me, I don't grow a full beard, so this is like a lot for me. A little bit of density going on. I need to shave a little bit too. But today was successful. I'm going to leave a good review. PA Fitness West, if you're out here, check it out. They even got a little Asian bistro. Okay. Most of the reviews were good online. I saw a bad one saying that machines were in disrepair and they were dated. Well, they're dated in a good way. They got old school side bags. They got some Magnum machines. Paramount, which is the second time I've seen Paramount machines in a gym. I think the only other place I've seen it was Webb's World of Fitness. So yeah, I would definitely love to come here. It's like you walk in here like this is a bodybuilding friendly place, but it feels like you could get some hardcore work done here, but it feels family friendly. Sorry. and it wasn't too crowded. People were in there, but it wasn't crowded. You could get to everything that you need. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad I came here. Definitely check it out. Watch the video. I'm going to do some voiceovers. That mid-row Nautilus machine felt butter. It didn't feel smooth. It felt like pulling air, like I wasn't even using anything. It was very weird. Like I just felt the contraction in my back. If I didn't have something in my hands, like I couldn't feel the resistance of the pull or anything. It just was. I don't know how they made it so smooth, but it's the smoothest machine I've ever used. Like you don't even feel like a smooth belt. You just feel some pressure in your hand and back contraction. That's it. So yeah, I'm definitely pleased with today's visit. The dumbbells I checked, it does look like they go to 160 pounds. So the only hindrance is just I live a little bit far away. But it was a great day. I'm very happy. I plan to come back. I don't know if I'll sign up, but I'll probably come back definitely to hit back because they had everything that I like to use to hit back. My only knock on any of these gyms is they don't have everything. They'll have most stuff, but they don't have everything that I personally would like to use. This place has it, so I'm glad. How you want to act?